Start the APU, check the flow. Shots and have a grab ready to roll. Some brief loaded, throttle arm. Say intentions, chatter, keep it calm.
Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
Yeah, checklist done, I'm ready to ride. XP72's leading, got the crew in line. Simple takeoff, got the vibes on tap. Gear up, flaps on, yeah, we're set for the map. SimFanatic, laughing, stream going nuts. Bro, it's a plane, not a truck. He's the heart of the skies, yeah, the stream don't stop. From convoys to cockpits, he's still on
Keep
top.
the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
Bringing crosswinds cold. John Beck is spotting patterns bold. It's MCFI, teacher flares on cue. Flight sim gamers call outs coming through. Swerve, holding steady on the right hand wing. Chats going wild when they hear that ping. Simple takeoff, looping in the cam. We ain't streamers, we a flight sim fam.
Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
Lights on the glide, wind in the mic, but we still got pride. SimFanatic riding the glide with style, laughing through turbulence, hard or wild. Saying changes, talking tower, saying up. Roger that, we're keeping the blue side up. From cold starts to late night dreams. This cockpit's home to a wilder scene. So when you hear that touchdown thud, remember the name, Team Swerve in the mud.
Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Yeah. Keep the blue side up. Yeah. Keep the blue side up. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Simple takeoff on the runway line. Trim set right, it's go time. SimFanatic in the chat, going wild. XP72, you crazy child. John Beckett Tower, voice so clean, cleared for takeoff. Living the dream, we're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush. Except when I forget the flaps. Shh, hush. Simbrief filed, Batsum's live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX glowing like I'm born to fly. If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky, Team Swerve takes flight. We aim high, keep the blue side up. Yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Navigraph charts, route looking tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? SimFanatic squad in a group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you're burning fat. John Beckett laughing like, here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. World tour leg from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Saying tensions clear, skies look tough, but we're Team Swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up. From the Andes high to the islanders. Sim briefing, Vassim's high, GTX humming. We gave it all we got. Keep the blue side up, that's our way. Community strong every night, every day. No matter the weather, the climb, or the luck. We live, we fly. We keep the blue side up.
SimFans. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday night. Welcome to tonight's live stream, friends. LRM, I've got it loaded, cocked and loaded there, Daniel and Bats. Friends, it's so good to see you. Tonight we are finally back in the iFly Max 8 on a beautiful West Coast hop from San Francisco to Portland, and we'll be debuting the FlightSimMods WINWING Boeing PAP3 desktop mount. Yes, let's give it up to our good friends over at FlightSimMods and Shane in particular, our Mr. Oz Flight Simmer. Somebody drop in an exclamation AFS. Do check out his channel and give him some love. I know you guys have already done that because you love him. I love him. He's a great guy. But we want to say thank you to FlightSimMods. Once again, this thing is a lifesaver. I love it. I'm going to get into why I love it and all the great things. Not just that, but it's right now 25% off. I mean, you can get this thing for like $38 US right now, and I'm telling you, friends, it's worth every flipping penny. Yes, friends, now with it, we will be showcasing a full WINWING setup, including the PAP3. Of course, that's the FCU, the left and right PCDs or EFIS units, the PFP3 panel, the Orion Rudder Pedals with the damper kit, the Ursa Minor throttle, along with the PAC-32, all paired with the Thrustmaster TCA Boeing yoke for maximum realism. Or close to. We'll explore the aircraft, we'll test this hardware out, we'll check out the desktop mount, and enjoy some stunning Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 visuals as we head up the Pacific Coast, friends. I am so looking forward to this, but before we go on any farther, let's do some call-outs to our friends here. We got CP65 in chat. Welcome, CP. Good to see you. Also, Rick is working, but Rick, you're here. It's good to see you, Pilot Rick. Let's give it up to Pilot Rick. Says definitely going to be a future purchase. I have their Bravo mounts, and I love them. They definitely help me achieve my vision. FlightSimMods rock. Yes, sir. I couldn't agree with you more, Pilot Rick. Thank you for joining tonight, buddy. We also have Evo, Eagle Sky. Evo, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Evo is our good contributor, like many of you, but Evo takes it to the next level and has been dropping in some flight sim suggestions and route suggestions. So don't forget to do that, friends. Don't let Evo take all the fun, but do appreciate Evo. Let's give a hand out to Evo. We also have Bats in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Bats. At first, I thought you were in the C-17, Bats, with the cigar, but it turned to the 747. But Bats, good to see you here. Thank you for being a moderator. Speaking of a moderator, Philip Tashidraka is in here, friends. Welcome to the live stream, Tosh. It's good to see you. Along with Maple Leaf. Everybody give a shout out to Maple in chat. He's on SU-04. So won't be flying tonight. He will next week. Well, we look forward to that, Maple. Maybe you can win another landing challenge and show us how it's done, my friend. Good to see you all, and not done yet, because we've got TJ Turner. TJ, did I see that you were making fun of the music that we got from Swerve? How dare you, sir? How dare you? No, it's good stuff. Pop from the 2000. Hey, man, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, we will. We'll take it. It's great. Welcome to the stream, TJ. It's good to see you. And Daniel Stewart, friends. We got Daniel in the house. Welcome, Daniel, to the stream. Anybody sneak in? Anyone? Bueller? We do. We have Zach Cool, keeping it cool. Let's give it up to Zach. Good to see you, Zach. Welcome to the live stream. Along with Captain Red Sky, friends. Captain Red Sky is in the house as I am present and accounted for. What the heck does that mean? I don't know. I always ask myself that question. And along with Stan 27, let's go. Says Stan. Good to see you, Stan. Welcome. Along with Marja. Marja, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Marja in chat. It's good to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. Says hi. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if we've seen Marja in here before. Good to see you, but unless you changed your name. Some of you do that to throw me off. You cheeky little buggers. And we also have Test Pilot in the house, friends. Test Pilot's give it up. And Mustang 302. Good to see you all. And all the rest of you in chat, great to see you. And let's get this show on the road. I am SimFanatic, your host for tonight's live stream. Good to see you, friends. Thank you all for joining, and appreciate you all being here. I'll turn the music down, and I will turn the volume on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Listen to those wonderful engine sounds, my friends. They're beautiful, right? All right. You're new. Well, welcome, Marja. Everybody, welcome, Marja, being new here. We appreciate you being here. Looking forward to having you join the stream tonight. Welcome, welcome. We always welcome our friends, whether they're old-timers like myself or new-timers like yourself, Marja. Welcome to the live stream, along with all the rest of you. And so the others that are here flying with us, friends, we've got Cordial Cloud flying with us. Let's give it up to Cordial. He's in the sim here, you can see. Who's Candy? Candy Canned 7907. We are at a fairly busy airport, so some of the people may not actually be in the stream, but I'm just going to assume it because, you know what? You want to be cool, you got to be with the SimFan family, right? Yeah, something like that. So welcome. We got, who else we got here? We got TJ Turner flying with us in the stream. Tashi Draco. I don't know if Hi-Fi's with us. Anyone, if I call out your name and I'm not sure that you're in here, do put in chat that you are in here if I call your name out in the stream, because I always recognize all of you that are flying with us. Hi-Fi, welcome. And there's Candy Canned. Evo, Eagle Sky, see you back there, along with N911. Want some candy. Is that you, test pilot, then? I assume that's you then, my friend. And Evo says, myself and N911 are near 28 right. I see you over there, Evo, and Mr. N911. We will be we'll be taking off actually from runway 1 right. I know there's about that'll be a 5-knot tailwind. The tailwind component for the iFly Max 8 is 10 knots. So I'm going to be taking off of runway 1 right. I think that's right. Somebody drop in an exclamation FP. I forget. My memory has a half-life of about 2 seconds. Is it? 1 right? Yeah, we're taking off of runway 1 right. I do realize that it isn't a headwind, straight headwind, but we'll be just fine, friends. Thanks, Bats, for that. But everybody, thank you for joining. We are ready for push, so without further ado, let's hop on in here and listen to the beautiful sounds of this plane, the iFly Max 8. I do love it. Did any of you see that PMDG said that they should have their 737 end line out by the end of this year? Okay, really? Okay, I thought it was supposed to be out in July, but okay, we'll push it back another 5 months. That's fine, as long as it gets here, I guess, right, friends? We'll see. I don't really believe them that much anymore when they say something's going to be out, because they say that and then they don't follow through. But hopefully this time they will. But anyway, I love the iFly Max 8 737. It's an awesome plane. And let's first, before we get into it, let's take a look at the gear, shall we? Because, again, I want to highlight the awesomeness of the stand. And I don't know if you can see it that well, but you can see on my Bravo cam and then on the FCU cam. Well, hello, I'm waving at it. You can see it right here. This is the stand. You can see I have the left and right EFIS connected to the FCU. Us Flight Simmer, actually, FlightSimMods sent different brackets that you can put those. So if you want to swap them around and change them around, you can. I already had everything connected up. As many of you know, it was falling forward because, well, there's this thing called weight and balance and center of gravity. And apparently, with the EFIS left and right, WINWING, that's the one thing they fell short of, in my opinion, as much as I love their products, and it's a minor thing, really. Well, not really. I mean, for those of you who want to put it on their desk, there wasn't enough weight to keep it at an angle, so just fall forward. Hey, we've got an answer to that, says FlightSimMods. We've got this awesome mount. It's super easy to connect this thing up to. Again, it's like on sale right now, 25% off for $38. Definitely go and pick that up. If you have whether you have the FCU by itself, which does work by itself really well with the included stand brackets that come from WINWING. But if you're adding the left or right EFIS, I would actually recommend this. Yeah, I'd recommend this anyway, because it's nice. I actually have it up on my monitor stand, so I dig that, because it's a lot easier to work with, and that always happens. But like if I go back to this, you can see right now it's actually on my monitor stand, and it fits nice and snug underneath. I've got full access to everything. It's solid. It's legit. The thing is high quality at a price that's absolutely reasonable. It even comes with hardware. FlightSimMods sends the bolts and everything. So if you're like me, I forgot where the hell I put the bolts or the boxes for the WINWING stuff. I didn't have to go scrummaging around finding them in the attic or in our storage shed where I have a lot of my boxes. I'm just like, oh, they're right here. Saved me a trip. So a shout out again to FlightSimMods. They even the littlest of details they're going to cover. But I do love this thing. So anyway, let's get started with the... we'll go ahead and turn that camera on. But I'm going to go ahead and start GSX up here so we can get rocking and rolling, friends. All right, that's you, test pilot. Nice. All right, I'm going to go to my JD's checklist, which, as many of you know that have been following the stream, I love their checklist. It's free on FlightSim.to. And so we're just going to... I'm slow. What do you mean I'm slow, Maple? Don't already start with me, man. I'm fast. I'm already ready for pushback. What are you talking about? Marja says, I currently take a hiatus from building my first aluminum RC passenger plane. Nice. Nice. Those are fun, too. I used to do RC stuff, but I'm not doing that. I haven't done that for a long time, but that's awesome. Well, we're glad you're here with us. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this bird started. So let's go ahead and get the anti-collision lights on. So we'll go up here and hit the anti-collision lights. If I just remember, here it is. Get used to the Airbus. And I don't know if GSX automatically will start. I don't think they do in this plane. But if you have the Airbus, the Phoenix Airbus, they do. But anyway, we're going to start up at GSX here. With the control shift F12. And let's do prepare for pushback and departure. And we're going to go next page so we can get to United Airlines. And we're going to go ahead and do United Airlines right there. Handling by United Airlines. There we go. There's the United guy. Now they're going. It didn't quite ask yet. Uh-oh. I start GSX and now it's starting to...
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's see how far they push me back. I didn't get the... maybe I missed it. I didn't get the part where I actually determined where I want to go. That was interesting. We'll see how this goes. User error, probably. Usually is, CP.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Bypass pin inserted. Grab your orange whips. ID10T area. GSX up to date? Well, it was up to date as a pilot rig. Probably, remember when I blew out my whole community folder? That was, what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? We might have to time out Maple. He's already starting in. Moderators, feel free to time Maple out if he's going to get... if he gets out of line. You have my permission. All right. Not nobody else, just Maple. Everybody else can give me crap. Maple doesn't know when to stop. Oh, here it is. Quick edit pushback. I was just ahead of myself. Quick edit. There we go. All right. I'm going to bring this up a little bit to about right there, and then we'll hit enter, and we'll be good to go.
Release parking brakes, please.
Yeah, I re-downloaded everything, and so hopefully I'm good. We'll see. All right. Into the cockpit we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. We'll go ahead and turn the music off for now. Oh. Look at this guy. He's floating. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like where it's... Yeah, this... Oh, God, no. Okay, here we go. Some of us have had FPS issues, and this is our first commercial flight since I killed all the stuff, so...
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, here we go. Time to kick the tires and light the fire. So we're going to go up here, and we'll turn the packs off. Left pack off, right pack off, and let's go ground on the right engine here. I'm almost afraid to look out the right wing. Look at that. God, hopefully that's not going to be a continuous problem. All right, once this hits 18, we'll go ahead and hit the switch. There we go. Let's go ahead and that looks like it's fine if I do this, but do I dare it? Let's go right. And I think it's a multiplayer. So if it gets really bad, I'm going to try something tonight. I will go offline just momentarily to see if it fixes it, because I think it's when we have all these planes around us and textures. All right, parking brake to on. That time it looked fine. Let's go ahead and hit the parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All right. Go ahead and give him confirmation. Confirm good engine start. Number one.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All right. All right, we're good on the right. Let's go ahead and get the left. We'll go continuous on the right and then ground on the left, and let that bird spin up. That bird being the left engine, of course. I took a lot of your feedback and decided, you know what, we'll be ready for push unless we're really highlighting something that's brand new that should be part of the procedure, kind of like when we have the PAP3 and other things like that, but we already highlighted that, so we'll just keep this moving. All right, we're at 18, so let's go ahead and kick in the fuel.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear.
And of course,
Right
this
clear.
is down. These automatically, I assume you could probably change those. Tetley, what's up? Tetley is in the house, friends. Let's welcome Tetley into the chat. Good to see you, Tetley. Welcome to the stream. All right, beautiful sounds there coming on. Now, by the way, this San Francisco airport, as many of you know, it is a bespoke airport. So don't. Is this one the bespoke? I might actually have this now that I think about it. There is a bespoke airport for SFO, but I might actually have. Isn't there an I&I builds one? I might have that one, or FS Dream Team. So I take that back because I'm not sure what I just told you is accurate, because I might be using a third-party add-on one here. So, Telly says, every time I watch a stream, your desk looks more and more like an actual cockpit. I know, right? WINWING is gradually just sending us all these components, and next thing we know, we're gonna end up being completely within a almost like a real cockpit, right? All right, I think everything's lit. All right, so we're gonna go that. I'm gonna go back to my checklist. So we're gonna go generator left, generator right. Let me go back to my checklist. That all looks good. Gen 1 on the voltmeter here. Why did it go to Gen 2? Gen 1 on the voltmeter, and APU can come off now. We'll go ahead and turn that off. APU bleed as well can come off, and we can go ahead and start the packs. Get you all some air back there. Yeah, you feel it? You hear it? You can hear it. I don't know if you can feel it, but you can hear it. All right. Probe heat. Release the probes. And we're going to go ahead and turn the probe heat on. Set and check. Engine and ice we're not going to worry about right now. Flap set to 5. And so one of the things I'll note, if you can't see the pack far enough down, but if you look down here, I'm going to go ahead and, there we go. I'm going to set this, and so the first notch, because it is the Airbus, it's designed as the Airbus, what I'm talking about is the WINWING PAP3. And so I'm going to you're going to see that flap lever. Watch this right over here. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm going to move my mouse over here, but you can't see this, but I'm going to set my control. I'm going to do this right now, and the first indentation is actually going to be 5 degrees of flaps. All right, there's bats over there. So as we get the flaps down, all right, there we go. So that's down to 5, but you will notice there's detents, right, for your flaps when you're doing the PAP3. So it'll skip some of your flap settings when you're in the Boeing. And the one nice thing that I didn't mention is that the Ursa Minor throttle, it does work with the Boeing as we're flying the Boeing. There's a switch that you can turn the detents off. So you go from an Airbus aircraft like the Phoenix or the default Asobo aircraft that are Airbus, you can actually flip a switch. I think that's an incredible design by WINWING. So now we have smooth motion with the throttle. However, there isn't a switch, at least that I know of, for the flap lever. So, okay. I think we are about there. Right. Flaps are set. Taxi lights and runway turn-off lights. We'll go ahead and turn the taxi light on. Flip the switch. And I think we are ready to rock and roll on over to one right, which is actually on the opposite side of where they're landing. And yes, we are ready to taxi, friends. So let's go ahead and do this. The other thing I don't like as much that I do like about a PMDG, as opposed to the iFly, is that if you go in here, there is a charts, but the airport map is not as good. And actually, since I had to reinstall this, I don't get the charts right now, so I can't look at that. So what you can do is you can bring up your GTN 750 if you want to just use that for situational awareness, or if you have Navigraph maps or Navigraph charts, you can, of course, do that for your situational awareness. But we're just going to go ahead and pull up the GTN 750, and this is kind of nice, a nice little trick if you want to kind of see where you're at, because we need to get over to one right, if I remember that right. So we're going to go down here and then to the right. So we're gonna go left and then follow that around. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Parking brake disabled, and we're gonna go ahead and add some thrust. And we are using track IR. Let's see if it'll work. Yep, track IR here. Who's in the Spirit? TJ Turner. Okay, our frame rates are fine now. I got worried there for a moment. Mark Griffin, hello, Mark Griffin. Everybody say hello to Mark in chat. He says, say hello, SimFanatic. How was your day? It was actually, the morning was great. The afternoon was a little bit, work was a little bit, you know, it was fine, but it was a little hectic. But my day's good. How about you, Mark? Hopefully your day has gone well, my friend. TJ Turner's in the Fokker. Oh, okay. Marja says, I had a RC P-47 Thunderbolt and canopy popped out mid-flight, and I safely landed the plane. Nice. I mean, bad, but nice. Well, you know what I mean, right? Marja. Let's see here. Captain Howdy is in the stream, friends. Let's welcome Captain Howdy to the live stream. Welcome, Captain Howdy. Good to see you. Good timing, Captain Howdy, as we taxi for takeoff. Mark Griffin says, retired life is doing well. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a few more years before I'm... What the fudge just happened? Wait, what? What in the F-bomb just happened? Okay, I've never seen that happen before. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. What in the F was that? I have never seen that happen before. Somebody, what the happened there? I must have hit like a button or something. I don't even know what just happened. Oh, that's lovely. What in the hell? All right, now I gotta get reoriented here and see what the hell's going on. That is super sick. Okay, well, Maple said we were going slow, so I guess this is just one way to speed things up, huh? What the fudge? Ah, that sucks. Great takeoff, SimFanatic. What? Seriously, what the F happened there? What happened? All right, we're gonna go. Let's see if everything works. Jeez, what the fudge happened? Okay, there's a first for everything, apparently. I have no idea what that was. We're just gonna hope to God that everything works out well here, because Right now, we've got pretty aggressive attitude. There, it's like kind of leveling off, but holy crap, what the flop was that? It happened to Swiss 1 before. I have no flippin' idea what just happened, TJ. The new warp speed button option, no shit. What in the hell? I apologize. I have no idea what the fudge just happened there. That was the weirdest, craziest ass thing I think I've ever seen before. I have never seen anything like that. This is why we can't miss these streams. No shit. What in the hell? Okay, whatever. I guess we just skipped the takeoff. Okay, when I said we'd be ready for pushback, I didn't think we'd be ready for just being at altitude and like in an instant. What the fudge? All right, we're already above 10,000 feet, so we're gonna. I didn't even get a chance to turn on the frickin' landing light, so I guess we'll just turn the taxi light off and call it good. What in the hell? Didn't even get to do my strobe and steady. Son of a motherless goat. What in the hell? Okay, everybody, I guess I'm gonna be at KPDX in time for to watch all of you for the landing challenge. That is nuts. That was nuts. I don't know about this. Honestly, I don't feel that comfortable right now. Because I just don't know what the hell's gonna happen next. Right? I shouldn't even ask, like, what's gonna happen next, right? I shouldn't even say that. Maple says beautiful. Captain Red Sky says you accidentally pressed the toga switch. I accidentally pressed something. Shit. I actually wish I would have known. I must have fat fingered the keyboard and did some weird combo that... Anybody know what can cause that? Like, is there actually a default keyboard command? Because I sure as hell haven't set it. That would set it to do something like that. What the fudge? I blame Maple. It's Maple's fault. He did something. We all know it's got to be Maple. It did it. All right, we're going to pull that out to... My goodness. Well, I guess that's one way to speed up the stream. Son of a motherless goat. I'm on his 6th pilot rig. A glitch? I don't... Yeah, Maple, I don't know. It was something. The fudge. I'm just glad that we actually had the engines full blast and we didn't crash. How horrible would have that been, friends? If I had everything ready to go, and then if we ended up crashing, that would have been horrible. Could be a bug, Zach. Yeah. You know what? Actually, I know what it is. I totally just figured it out. I know what it is. I know what it is. Turn that volume down. It's the bypass line. It's definitely the bypass line, Captain Red Sky. You have been hacked. No, horrible. No, entertainment is what I call it. I hear you, man. You all would have been laughing your asses off if I went straight up in the air and then just had no thrust and crashed. Oh, I would have been pissed. Okay, so let's see here. We are going to go ahead and... STD testing 1 2 1 2 STD testing syphilis 1 2 syphilis testing 1 2 3 syphilis. Of course, we're going to go over here and we're going to hit the barometer STD button and boom, there we go. I love this frickin' stand. Hey, we've got Richard Clark coming in at 30 months, commercial pilot. Let's give it up.
To say hi. Enjoy the stream.
Awesome. Hey, Richard Clark, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're doing well. I know that you've been dealing with some stuff. Richard, good to see you. 30 months as a commercial pilot. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Friends, give a shout out to our good friend, Richard Clark, for the 30 months as a commercial pilot. I mean, he's not just a private pilot. He's not a sport pilot. He's gentlemen and ladies, he's a commercial pilot member. Thank you, sir. But speaking of membership, if you aren't a member, do come and join us. Be a member. We've got a sport pilot's $1.99 a month. We've got the let me see, private pilot. I think that is $2.99, or I think it's $2.99, and then we have the commercial $4.99. And we do appreciate it. And you will get your custom emojis if you care about that sort of thing. Some of you don't, that's fine. But you also get access to the members only, especially the members only when I'm swearing up a storm when I'm playing either Call of Duty or Battlefield 6. Otherwise, I usually try to keep it relatively clean. Relatively. But again, thank you so much, Richard Clark. Mr. Horse FlightSimmer is in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Mr. Horse FlightSimmer, mate. Shane says, Heidi ho, neighbor. Please no STDs with our mounts. We like to keep a clean cockpit. Uh-oh. I just had a master caution come on. Yeah, you missed it. Us FlightSimmer, I was taxiing to the threshold to take off. And I don't know if I fat fingered something. All of a sudden, we were up at the air at about 8,000 feet, full throttle, and going. I don't know what the hell that was. You could go back and check it out. Why is my master caution on? Why is... Okay, let's see. Why is my master caution... Uh-oh. Auto fail? Oh, no. What's this? See, I knew something would happen. Oh, you know what? I bet it's because the differential pressure's off. That's why, because the climb rate. Because we went from frickin' sea level to frickin' 8,000 feet, so our cabin isn't pressurized. Son of a bitch. Well, I knew something would happen. All right, well, y'all just enjoy the high. Hopefully I don't start, like, blacking out here. That's what it is. Great, we're all dead. Well, that would have been going from 0 to 8,000 feet in an instant. Son of a gun. Oz Flight Simmer says, yeah, I've seen that bug before. Have you ever had it? First time it's ever happened to me, Oz. Again, we are highlighting FlightSimMods' beautiful WINWING PAP3 mount, as you can see right here. And you can right now pick this thing up. Here's the bait. You can't see it because it's so dark, but this thing mounts securely. This is an absolute must-have if you're like me and you have your left and right EFIS connected to your FCU or the PAP3, because it's gonna fall forward because of weight and balance and center of gravity. But if you get this mount, it's gonna mount. It's solid. I love it. It fits nice and snug, as you can see right under my monitor here. I can switch to the Bravo camera, and you can see it's just right here under my monitor. I've got the full setup here. It's solid. It's perfect. It's actually probably, I mean, to me, I almost considered the FCU and EFIS more of a pain in the ass than it was worth until I got this mount. I love it, but it was just kind of a pain. I had to prop it up with some, like, coasters and that. It was really a shoddy thing. But now with the FlightSimMods, and right now they've got it at 25% off discount for Black Friday for the holidays. And so you can get this for less than $38 US. And Oz Flight Simmer, I know you had some changes with shipping and stuff. Is the shipping, now is there a charge with shipping if somebody orders this? Kind of interested in that. But definitely well worth the money. And you're not going to regret it. Yeah, our good friends over at FlightSimMods and Oz Flight Simmer even include the hardware. I was saying this before, Shane. I didn't have to go search for my boxes to find the hardware. FlightSimMods provides the screws and the bolts and even the Allen wrench along with it, just like WinWing sends when they send their setup. But as great as WinWing stuff is, and it is great, top notch, I'd say for at least they include mounting hardware. Some don't include mounting hardware, but if you are planning on doing this as a desk mount without the FlightSimMods desktop stand, and you're planning on using the WinWing stuff that comes with it, again, it's nice that they send it with it. But if you're going to hook the PCDs, the 3N and 3M up to your FCU or the PAP3 in the middle, forget it. Forget about it. It's not good. Oh, shit. It's not going to work. I am definitely going to mess something else up tonight going at this rate. Yes, shipping charge, yes, but I'm paying this tariff, so no surprise. Oh, nice. Yeah, the tariffs. I got a surprise by one of the vendors, Shane. I don't know if you had heard that when I was live streaming. I actually had to pay. They shipped me. It was WingFlex. And they shipped me 4 boxes, and I had to pay $12 per box for processing or something, and I think it was related to the tariffs, although they said it wasn't. But I've never gotten that from anyone else, including yourself. So good to know. And we appreciate that, all Flight Simma. And we're going to be cruising. We're going to be climbing up to flight level 380. I should have denied it. Well, then, Maple, if I would have denied it, then I wouldn't have got the gear to highlight for all of you. So I was like, okay, chalk it up, $56. They did send me the hardware. They didn't charge me for any of that. Now I got a bunch of stuff that I can do giveaways later on if I can figure out the shipping for that. Pilot Rick dropping in a $2 dono. Pilot Rick, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the $2 dono. Says,
the Max 8 could go plaid.
oh, that's awesome. Didn't know the Max 8 could go plaid. Thank you so much, Pilot Rick. Let's drop in some love in chat to Pilot Rick. Thank you, sir. I'll give you a little heart here. Thank you. Appreciate the $2 dono, my friend. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, Sop. Delt Gam 88, what's up? You missed all the excitement at the beginning, Delt. We hit a bug, and we went from getting ready to take off from San Francisco to immediately at 8,000 feet with full thrusters. Apparently it's happened. Austin's seen it with others. It was the first time it's ever happened to me. It was the weirdest, craziest ass thing. There's bats in the cigar. It's crazy. Well, you all wanted to speed up the stream, so, well, I guess there you go. The universe answered your request. Good to see you, Del. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. That was something to watch from 28 Riot, I suppose, Evo. I bet it was, man. Did you actually see me just, like, disappear and go straight up? I gotta say, something new every day. Look at Del Gam 88 dropping in a $2 dono as well. Del, thank you so much for that $2 dono. Everybody give some love to Del. What's up, Del? Del, thank you for the $2 dono. Give him some love in chat. Thank you, Captain Red Sky. Appreciate it. Thank you, Zach Cool. You was on the ground and then poof. Yes. Pretty much the story, man. Oh, my goodness. You know, something crazy doesn't happen. It's like the intro song, right? If something crazy doesn't happen, something's not right. If everything goes perfectly to plan with one of our live streams, then something's not going right. It's like the reverse of what you would think, right? 2 negatives equal a positive? Huh. Never did the math on that. Well, the important thing is we're okay. You know what? I'm just happy that the frame rate stuff is all so far taken care of. I had a little bit of a scare when I was switching views from the right wing to the cockpit earlier, just a few minutes ago, but everything's smoothed out, so far so good. Let's see how it goes on landing. We did the GA flight, and that all went well on Saturday, so we'll see how the landing goes this time tonight as we come into PDX. By the way, how far are you guys behind me? You're a ways. Just hit the magic button. You'll be in the frickin' skies in no time, friends. You'll go from the hold short line to up in the air at 8,000 feet. Evo says I'm off on your left. Oh, there you are. Bats and Evo right over there. I'll get a screenshot of you guys over there. Warp speed, Stan. That's right. Warp speed. That was freaking nuts. Good thing I got my landing gear up right. I didn't even get to highlight the damn landing gear on this thing. So you can also see that we are using the AGP from WINWING. And you notice that the auto brake and the landing gear lights and stuff don't work. Now, I assume that somebody will come up with the profile that you can load in SimApp Pro to make all that stuff work. But I do have the landing gear mapped and working. So this is the metal piece. And I don't even have the eCam down here. This is the eCam. I don't even have that plugged in because that's for the Airbus. So I'm out of USB ports. I actually got to buy another powered USB hub, which I'm thinking this time I'm just going to get a USB-C powered one because I'm out of USB ports on my computer. So I think I've got one USB-C port because I got the AB ports on it, right? But I got a USB-C port on the back of my motherboard that isn't being used. So I'm going to get a USB-C hub, powered hub, and then have USB-C ports on it with a combination of the AB connectors for USB. But I got to pick that up. I was pricing it out. One was like $75, which is a little pricey, but not all that bad, I guess. I'm not going to complain too much about that. But, and then Cliff's dropping the damn shade down. There we go. There's got to be a way to turn that off, right? In the configuration on the EFB, I assume. The auto blinds, I'm sure that can be turned off. Let's go over here and let's look. So again, we're in the iFly Max 8. Hey, Captain Howdy, remind me to go back to the so we'll do a little in light of the holidays coming up. We'll do a shitters full, and we'll go back and check that out. If we go down, let's see. Let's go to menu. I bet there's an option. Let's look. System page. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Save load panel style. Is it there maybe? General, primary flight display, navigation, multifunction, ground proximity, runway awareness, control display, other systems, miscellaneous. But it's under miscellaneous. Acceleration mode, auto set fuel pumps, pause sim when fuel point less, pause sim when you go freaking up in the air at 8,000 feet. Cabin sun. Oh, there we go. Auto. Here we go. Open. I bet that's it. Yep, that's it. Because if we like look around the cabin here, yep, that's it. So rather than be an auto, there we go. There's always a solution, right? So we got it done. Well, we are already at 38,000 feet, friends. I suppose when you knock 8,000 feet off, we only had 30,000 feet to climb. So go ahead and roam around the cabin. We're going to go ahead and turn off the seatbelt sign. And you now can feel free to roam around the cabin. So let's go ahead and do that. Got to move some stuff around here. I do plug in my K65 Corsair keyboard, the little compact thing that's wireless. I love it, by the way. But it was like I worked all day from home today. Had a day that I worked from home, and I had run it low on power, so I had to actually plug it in right before the stream to power it up. So here we got the cabin. And we are flying with the United Airlines livery tonight. What does this say? 70 or up to 70,000 bonus miles. There you go, Delt. We're flying United, though. This isn't Delta. Vruden the Great is in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Vruden the Great, friends. Welcome, Vruden. How's it going, Vruden? What are you doing this evening? You missed all the excitement at the beginning, Vruden. You might have to go back and watch. We had some fun. Don't forget those awesome HyperX headsets. Yes, sir. Absolutely. As usual, nice rendering job here. The liveries are available through the iFly Max Manager. I had to completely reinstall this plane because when I blew my community folder out, and I told you all that story, I won't bore you with it again. But I had to reinstall this and the plugin and everything. You have to have the plugin running or it doesn't work with the interface. So here we got the shitter. And here we go. Let's open the... and go here and hit the flush button right here. Closes it a little early. So you hit the flush button, it drops that. But it's nice that you actually have a lavatory, you know, the nice way of saying shitter. And there's one over here too. And yeah, open that up. Maple, quit taking so long in the bathroom. What are you doing in there, Maple? Get out of the bathroom, Maple. He's in the bathroom all day. I hear the water running. This boy deserves a party. What movie reference is that, friends? What movie reference? Have to pick on Maple. Because he picks on me. Right, Oz? All right, close that back up. But that's our cabin tour for the flight. Mile High Club. Good stuff. All right, let's see our progress over here. So I like to... Maple, what? You know what I'm saying, Maple. We know. 20:45. And I never got to hit the clock because I'm not even going to touch anything right now because what's the point? So we got about 35 minutes. Man, this is going to be a short story. Because first off, I started with the plane ready for push, Delt. I don't know if Delt's still here. But I started the aircraft... Or we started the stream with the aircraft ready for pushback, and then we went from threshold to 8,000 feet going on our way. And we're actually pointed in the opposite direction, but we got her turned around and then on course. And, yeah. So we cut time both ways. We didn't start from cold and dark, which you would have loved, Rudin, by the way. And then we launched at 8,000 feet from the ground. Yeah, exactly, Bruden. Crap or get off the pot, Maple. Again, I want to say thank you so much to DelGam88 for dropping in the $2 dono, along with our good friend Pilot Direct, friends. Thank you, guys. And then the 30-month membership from our good friend Richard Clark that dropped in to say hello. I think he had to leave, but we appreciate that. Mutt Dog SD in the house. Good to see you, Mutt Dog. Sorry I missed your comment earlier. Oliver Garrett's in the house. Oliver, how's it going? Everybody say hello to Oliver. Welcome to the live stream. What's up? What's up? Los Angeles has 27 rings now. Let's go. Oh, man. SimFanatic push buttons again, Delt. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it's a bug, Captain Audi. Although it did happen when I hit the freaking... I went to hit Alt-0 to look off the left wing. And right when I did that, we frickin' were in the sky at 8,000 feet. Instantly. SimFanatic. Everybody's turning on me. What caused that to happen? But FlightSimmer said it's a bug. He's seen it. Evo said he's seen it happen to Swiss001. So I'm not the only one. So take your point proven, Captain Howdy, and... Well, you know. As Rudin says... This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a bug. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Oliver says, can we all say thank you to New York Yankees for choking? They gave us the rings, I guess. Oh, man. For sure, right? Oh, we better do an outside shot for Vruden or he's going to start bitching. There you go, Vruden. Look at the shape of that wing, my friend. Actually, look at the shape of the engines. Love it. The hell did everybody... Oh, there are your name tags. We may have to reintroduce the name... what was it? It was the nameplate add-on that's free off of FlightSim.to, and when I added that, I think it just happened to be, like, circumstantial that we had the FPS drops after I did it, but I debuted it the first time, and then all of a sudden we had all the FPS. But we weren't the only ones. FlightSimmer had issues... XP had issues, and her other flights had issues. Other streamers had issues. So, yeah, Captain Audi, I know, right? Oh, actually, for that matter, how about the Chiefs? Want to talk about choking? The Chiefs look like crap. I'm telling you what, I'm not so impressed with our quarterback's performance. You want to talk about choking? There are a couple interceptions at Mahomes. I mean, we're all allowed bad days. Hell, I know I have plenty of mine. So I don't want to get too critical of him, but he doesn't look so great this year. FlightSimmer says, using the name tag mod, still working great. Nice. Good to know, FlightSimmer. Thanks. I might have to reintroduce that in. That way, I don't want to talk too soon, but I think we got some of the frame rate issues. Either we did or Microsoft did. I got to kind of believe it was Microsoft that actually fixed it on their end. But who knows? It's hard to say. There's so many damn variables, right? There's too many variables, Delt. Oliver, Captain Howdy, Evo, Bats, Bruden. Too many variables. Old FlightSim. Again, I want to say thanks to FlightSimMods for sending us this awesome desktop stand. I cannot say enough about it. I don't know, Shane. You know, I love the panel. Actually, by the way, we have the panel mount as well. So right here, you can see I've got the panel mount, so I can pull this thing. I've got a short USB cable on it right now, but you can pop that out. Pop your McDo in there, your PFP7. Boom! The other thing I like about this, boom, is that it saves desktop space as opposed to the WinWing one. What I think we'll do is we'll let WinWing focus on the hardware, which is great, other modules and stuff, and then we'll let FlightSimMods focus on the mounting equipment. How about that, Oss? Love it. And then again, we got the panel, the desktop mount, or the PAP3 desk stand. You call it the desk stand rather than the mount, which actually makes sense because it's a stand. It doesn't really mount to your desk. So I think that's appropriate wording for it, but I love it. And I don't know. It's between the, I don't know anymore now. It's between your, actually I got to say right now, it's the stand. It's got to be the stand. I think that's the best FlightSimMods product right now. If you have the PAP3, it's a no-brainer. You got to buy it. Just as cheap as the stuff from WinWing is, just factor in the $50 normally, which you can save 25% right now. Get it for $38, but I don't care if no brainer if you have the EFIS units. You can't do it without this unless you have a custom cockpit you're mounting this stuff in. Otherwise, get it. But I'd say even if you don't have the PCDs or the 3N and 3M EFIS units that are on the left and the right here, a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Get it, pick it up now while it's on sale. If you guys have this stuff on order, just get it. Trust me. If you're going to put this on your desk, just frickin' buy it now so it can ship. Is everything coming from Australia right now? Oss Flight Simmer? I'll let him chime in. By the way, Oss Flight Simmer actually sent this, your desk mount or desk stand to WinWing, and they said, oh, that's cool. And I sent a short I did of the unit, and they said, that's cool short. And they're like, hey, honest feedback. What do you think in terms of between? Actually, I want to read this to you because it does show how much WinWing does appreciate feedback from all of us. So what the contact from WinWing they said was, actually, can I get your advice on something based on your community, all of you? Do you think more people would like to continue with a desktop setup like this, like your desk mount, Oss Flight Simmer, or desk stand, and they continue, or more people are down to build a home cockpit pedestal? Because with the more components being released, ultimately the desktop space would not be enough, which is true. And so they said that's why we open source the pedestal file. Right now we do little compromise here, and they're trying to fit both. Like what we did with the AGP and the ECAM without the knobs. And by the way, I didn't even mention that, and I will say, actually the mounting stuff that they do, their mount for the AGP here, the ECAM unit, the Ursa Minor throttle, and the PAC-32, they did a phenomenal job. That you can't beat that, and I would get that for if you're getting the throttle and all that. You got to get that stuff. It's awesome, and it's only like it's all aluminum. It's solid construction, and it's like what, $38, $40. It's a deal. It's a steal. That's a no-brainer if you have this stuff. So go with that mounting hardware from WinWing. They did an excellent job. But to continue on with the what they sent me, they said because with more components being released, ultimately the desktop space would not be enough, as I already read. And ECAM without the... Okay, so I read that. I said, I think there will be a mix. This was my response to them. So, like, it's not like it's a non-disclosure agreement here, right? And I think they'd be fine with me reading this off because it shows how much they appreciate the feedback. So I said, I think there will be a mix between those of us that just have a desk and we don't have, like, a custom home-built cockpit. I said, some don't have the space or, or the knowledge or that to do home-built custom cockpits. I don't either. He says, I said, I think WinWing is taking the right approach. I think what you're doing, supplying mounting hardware or having hardware mounting options, like I just mentioned the Mount 5, I was just talking about with all the throttle stuff hooked up to it, is a good balance to provide versatility for those that want to do custom home-built cockpits, or those like myself and many of you that have to select the components that you want to have mount on your desk. And I said, in other words, keep doing what you're doing. And then I have ideas on the PAP3 and PCDs that could still be viable for the desktop, but may take some modding of the glare shield. That was my response to them. So anyway, I mentioned this to all of you because I like to be transparent as much as I can, unless they make me sign an NDA and I can't say stuff. And I've had that, not with WinWing, but I've had that with another vendor. Who was it? Pimax. We're going to be highlighting the VR stuff. But I do like, and they want me to give you my honest opinion too. I still got to do the unboxing video and do that. They sent us their Crystal, their top of the line thing. I can't remember what the VR is now. It's like Crystal. It's not Crystal Light. And I always think like Crystal Light, I think of like, what's the drink that you, anyway. But I like to mention the feedback that they asked for, and because it shows WinWing is really trying to take it all in. Super. Thank you, Us. That's it. The Crystal Super. So I've got that in a box I still need to unpackage. And I got to make sure that I don't get you all sick when we live stream that. TestPod says good mounting. Captain Howdy says, I guess the Chiefs went broke. Couldn't afford showing Taylor Swift on camera during the games and can't afford paying the refs to win the game. Yeah. Yeah. I was never crazy about Taylor Swift. Why do they have to show Taylor Swift? You know, as much as I'm a Chiefs fan, it's like, okay, fine. You know, great, Travis Kelce, but we don't need to see her on the screen. I could care less. See, I know, hey, I don't want to offend Maple, because Maple is a huge Taylor Swift fan, right? He has her pictures all over in his bedroom, on the ceiling. I don't know what that's for. But Maple definitely is a Taylor Swift fan. So fine. Those are Taylor Swift fans. I am not. My daughter is a huge Taylor Swift fan. I'm not. But that's okay. But I don't need my football game to go to Taylor Swift doing a clap when her boyfriend and now fiance gets a touchdown. It's not needed. It's not necessary. Maple says, I love Swift, and then he says, no, I don't. I had to give you a hard time, man. You know this, Maple. You're going to come in and say, Flight Simmer, Maple didn't tell you. I almost had to put him in timeout right out of the gate tonight. He started throwing some negativity my way right off the bat. I know he's just probably trying to do good-hearted fun, but he never knows when enough's enough, does he? I thought he retired. No, he hasn't retired yet. He hasn't retired. Actually, he broke a record or tied a record for most, was it most touchdowns or tied a touchdown record? Something. There you go, see? Now you're getting your comments deleted, Maple. Oh, love it, Oz. I love it. And you know what? Maple isn't a moderator, so he can't prevent you from doing that. I told my moderators at the time when Maple was starting giving me lip right off the bat multiple times, I said, feel free to put him in timeout, but then he cooled it down. Slip of the mouse, oops. We love Maple. Evo says, yikes. Oh. Let's see, here's the thing. Shane knows Maple. Poor Maple. Don't even do that, Daniel, and the rest of you. Don't even start to feel sorry for Maple Leaf. He brings it upon himself. Even you, Captain Howdy. He totally brings it on himself, and you guys know this. Oh, see? Right there. Osflight Simmer says, Maple Leaf, that's for saying my landings are shit. And by the way, friends, don't let Maple Leaf kid you. He loves the attention. He loves the attention. It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Regardless, it doesn't matter to him. He just right, Shane? He loves the attention. He loves the attention. Yep. Yes, you do, Maple. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone. But we love you, Maple. We do. We do. You just sometimes don't know when to stop. But it's all good. All right, we've got, let's see here. We are at 145 nautical miles away from top of descent. Shit, what time was it? Progress. I'm going to use my beautiful Make-Do from WinWing, or Make-Do, PAP, PFP. I'll get it right eventually. We've got, what does it say? 2045. 2045. And so right now in UTC, we've got 2026. So I've got about 19 minutes. I've got to tinkle Daniel and the rest of you. Maple loves the attention. That is why he joins Discord and says, hey, exactly, Captain Howdy. You know. We all know Maple. Hell, we've seen him a couple times at Flight Sim Expo. Or was it just once? I mean, we even bought his breakfast and dinner and lunch, and he still flips us shit. I mean, I'm telling you, where's the respect? Where's the respect? I'll be Rodney Dangerfield here. You freaking buy Maple's breakfast, lunch, and dinner so he doesn't have to pay, and he still flips us crap. Or flips me crap. He's like, what the hell? He even laughed when I was choking during the Halloween stream. I almost freaking died, and he's laughing at me. Jeez, I tell you, friends. Yeah, exactly, Bats. You bought him breakfast, I bought him lunch. We all chipped in, bought him dinner, and he still gives us crap, or gives me crap, I tell you. Oh, anyway, friends, let's take a 10-minute break here, maybe 5, somewhere between 5 and 10. Want to say thank you to everybody. See, we have 28 right now that have joined us. Thank you, friends. I'll do an outside view. There we go. Love the shape of that wing. And Maple says, I love you all. We love you too, Maple. Let's take a 5 to 10 minute break, and then we will be back, and we'll talk a little bit more about, what we're going to be. I'm so backlogged. I'm like Oz Flight Simmer. I've got so much stuff I've got to do videos for and unboxings for. I've got already some videos I captured. I just got to edit them and get them out there. I'm so far behind. But we'll talk about what's coming, along with some new stuff that we're going to be highlighting during future live streams, as well as some video reviews that you'll be able to get your hands on here from me. But anyway, let's take a 5 to 10 minute break and enjoy the sights and sounds. I'm going to turn up the tunes, and I'll be right back, friends. Right back! Yeah, that too, Bats, from Sim Gaming Expo. Yeah, be right back. All right, back with you, friends. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate ya. All right, so progress check. Still showing 46 nautical miles out from top of descent. Still at 2045, and so we've got, look down here at our clock right here. So we still, let's see, we've got about 5 minutes, a little over. Something I didn't mention, and I should mention, there will be no streams. We're doing Thanksgiving break as family and that. So we will not be streaming this Saturday. I know. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Bummer. Yeah, I know, Swerve. Gotta have some downtime. But nonetheless, when we come back, I'll plan for a giveaway. But the plan will be, I'll try to get a stream a week from Saturday. So no Saturday stream or Wednesday stream this next week during the holidays. I'll try to get some content ready for posting and, just keep things alive. But I'll see if I can't figure out some sort of giveaway for either the following Saturday, a week from Saturday, or the following Wednesday when we do a commercial flight. And so I wanted to mention that so you're all not like, where the hell's SimFanatic on Saturday and then on Wednesday as well, right? So my apologies, but like all of you, SimFanatic needs a break with family as well. Got to fit in some fam time, right? There you go, Bats. So we'll figure out some sort of giveaway. And we had a moderator meeting, and that was something that I mentioned that I need to be better about. Remember, it's our little top of descent icon right here, the TD with the circle there. So let's go ahead and get the altitude set for 2,000. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up right now. So as you see me select this, if you can see that, I'm going to zero this in on 2,000. And I already got my radio altimeter set for, I think it was like 465 or 365 feet. And again, we're highlighting the PAP3 from FlightSimMods. And something else I was going to mention, I don't know, I see that Shane went to lurk mode. That was kind of funny. But another thing that FlightSimMods sent us is this little gem. This is the mount. Hi, can you see me? Hi. So here's the mount for the. So we got the mount for the PAP3. Now this is the mount for the FCU for the WINWING. And so I intend to mount the WINWING FCU with the EFIS units onto this. And so, again, a shout-out to FlightSimMods for sending that our way, and I will definitely get that set up and highlighted as well. That cheeky bugger, that all Flight Simmer, I didn't even know he was sending that, but he included it in the package in the box he sent me. And I'm happy to say that he didn't put any, like, freaking poisonous snakes or poisonous spiders in the box. I shouldn't even say that. But I always think, like, when I open the box, he's going to have, like, a spring-loaded snake or something that's going to shoot out. I shouldn't even say this because it will give him ideas. But I do want to say thanks again. Shane, honestly, man, thank you for sending this. He sent it free of charge, and he paid shipping along with the time and materials and everything. And so, Shane, thank you for that, man. I'll be doing an in-depth video review of the mounts, desktop stand, and that coming up shortly. That'll be coming out. Maybe I'll try to get that all done before I go on vacation. We'll see. Only so many hours in a day, friends, right? But yeah, I absolutely love it. We'll see how the frame rates. I did do a practice flight last night, and frame rates were just perfectly fine. So we'll see how it goes when we come in and fly into PDX. By the way, in case you're wondering, you can type in !FP. But we will be planning on a RNAV-Z approach for runway 10 left at PDX here. So that's what I will be doing. And those that are landing on 10 left, I will capture you. Doing the landing challenge and hit the 1,000 footers. Whoever gets closest to that is going to win. And I don't know if you saw that, Bats or Captain Howdy or Delt or any of my other moderators. We do have a landing challenge channel in Discord where I finally got smart and I'm like, oh, I'm going to create this, and then I'm going to have my moderators post in there who wins the landing challenge. And I don't have to worry about recording it because I forget half the time. So good. You saw it, Bats? Awesome. So the question is, who's going to win tonight? And now I got a head start from the little bug glitch of starting from the runway threshold to 8,000 feet when we were taking off from San Francisco. I'm going to be ahead of all of you. So maybe, Bats, I might have to capture everybody that's landing and do the judging, but you could just record it. Are we going to land the same way we took off? Well, I guess anything's possible. We already have begun our descent, as you can see. Right here, this thing I love about the Boeing, I can just set, as long as you have the altitude set lower than your cruise, it'll automatically descend, unlike the Airbus where you have to actually push the plunger to start your descent. So that helps me because I get distracted half the time with all of you in chat, so I got that going for me, which is nice. And 911 needs to stay in the air. He's the only one ahead of me. Okay. I wonder what the weather is like, as we kind of should check and see what the weather's like. Let me do that. As it looks pretty cloudy. I saw Swerve in here. Hi, Swerve. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Let me check what the weather's going to be here at PDX. We might have time for a members-only Battlefield 6 stream. So if you're not a member of the channel and you want to see SimFanatic lose his shit and throw out a lot of colorful metaphors, that's a great opportunity to have a little bit more fun of me, or at me, or whatever you, however you call it. I don't know. Looks like the ceiling's 17,000 feet, but below that ceiling of overcast that we're seeing right now, once we drop below that ceiling at about 16,000 feet or so, we should be able to see the runway just fine. Visibility right now is VFR 10 miles, so we're good. Wind right now is at 120 at 13 knots, so we're going to be, we definitely have the right runway coming in at. So no changes to our flight plan there. As we bank a little bit to the right, and we can see that overcast layer of clouds right there below. And we're going to be going through here momentarily. And we're looking good on the descent profile. Of course, that's this magenta triangle here. And then we're a little fast, but not bad. We don't need to kick in the spoilers. No drag required on our FMC, so we're good. So if you just joined us, welcome to the live stream. We are making our approach into KPDX. Of course, that's Portland, Oregon. Flying the iFly 737 MAX 8. It is a terrific plane. I am glad you talked me into it. Captain Howdy. It is a delight. Of course, I've had this for a while. Now we're below speed, but we're continuing to descend on the profile. It's looking good. Again, we are highlighting tonight all this gear. As you can see, as I go to the different view here, we've got the left and right EFIS units. Those are the PCDs from WINWING. We've got the PAP3, which is the FCU in the center here. We've got the PFP panel 3. We've got the awesome FlightSimMods desktop mount for the panels, along with, of course, as we've been highlighting tonight for the first time, got it all set up. Super easy to install. We've got the desk stand for the PAP3. We've got over here, we've got the AGP 32 with the metal lever gear, along with the Ursa Minor throttle, which does have the rumble pack. Give you that feedback, tactile feedback, along with, you can't see it, but the Pack 32 that has the parking brake, the flap lever, and the spoiler lever. And then, of course, underneath, as you can see here, we have the rudder pedals, and I am using foot condoms. We believe in safe flight, a.k.a. socks. Does your wiper fluid work? Good question. I don't know. Let's try the wipers, though. We can test the wipers. Go up top here. We'll have the natural wiper fluid with the clouds here. I don't think it's raining, though. Nice animation on the wipers with the iFly Max 8. Looks like our pressurization equalized here from the foobar thing that happened at the beginning. No fluid. There we got that. That cloud layer is breaking up a little bit. Not raining, but really cloudy. Yeah. Yep. I'd hit Alt-0, but I'm afraid I'd hit the water immediately. Yep, still landing 10 left. Yep. All right, as we can see, we are needing drag right now. So if we look down here, there's drag required, and you can see we are well above the speed here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in some spoilers. So I'm going to use the Pack 32, and there we go. We deployed our spoilers, you can hear, and it actually rumbles. I can feel a rumble on the Pack 32 from WINWING, which I really think is cool. It's a nice touch. That says 10 full. 10 full. Well, look at that cloud layer, friends. Look at that over there. Gorgeous. Remember when we were in X-Plane 11, and if you did active sky or anything and you had clouds, you couldn't see them all the way to the horizon, was one thing that was really annoying. But if you had clouds like this, you would basically be prepared for a slideshow. Your frame rates would hit in the single digits. With clouds like this, it would be absolutely insanity for performance. Oh, you went through some rain. Okay, good to know, Evo. Thank you for that, PyRep. PyRep, of course, being a pilot report. Someday I'd like to see you fly in several turbulence. We've flown in some turbulence before, Captain Red Sky, multiple times. Especially with the GA flights, we've done a lot of turbulent flying with GA. Let's go ahead and check what our, since we're below flight level 180, let's check and see. Let me refresh the weather here and see what our altimeter setting is. Looks like we are at 29.85. So what I do like about the 3M is you can go over here and hit the barometer. What I just looked at it and I forgot already. 2985. So we're gonna go from 3013. So I'm just gonna hit the STD button and we're gonna go 2985 and dial that in, and then hit STD. Actually, take that off. Continuing with our spoiler deployment. And it looks like there's some storms there. Look at that vertical lift over there with the clouds. There's definitely a storm over that direction. That, friends, definitely looks like a mesoscale convective complex over there. Look at that vertical lift on those clouds. Definitely a storm happening over there. Good thing we're avoiding that. I think ahead of us we are doing just fine, yeah. Level 5 tornado. There you go, Captain Red Sky. There we got a little turbulence. So we're kind of rocking back and forth left to right there. Do you all see that? So there you go. We got some turbulence there for you, Captain Red Sky. Not level 5 tornado turbulence, but nonetheless, some turbulence. As you can see, this plane is pitching, yawing a little bit to the left and right. Bedrock is in the house. It's been a while, Bedrock. Bedrock is in chat, Francis. Welcome, Bedrock, to the stream. Good to see you, Bedrock. Thank you. Says good evening, SimFanatic in chat. Good evening, Bedrock. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I don't know. It looks like we might have some rain coming up here at CP65. Or who said that there was some rain? All right, now we've hit our speed here, so we're at 250. So you can go ahead and disarm the spoilers. So we're going to go ahead and take those spoilers out. Using our WINWING PAP3. Oh, you said rain, Evo. Thank you. Locked and loaded at 10 left. Awesome, Bats. That's fantastic. Bats is ready to watch us. We can go ahead and turn the range down here on our left MFD. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So just take that to a notch left. Scattered showers, okay. And as soon as I do that, we are to decrease to 240. So I got to add spoilers once again. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Again, using the WINWING PAP3. That's an add-on that actually plugs into your Ursa Minor throttle kit from WINWING. So it's a combo deal. And they have a little, remember if it's a serial cable or what it was, but I think it's a SATA cable as well. Kind of like they do with their FCU and EFIS units, which I really love that WINWING did that with those units, unlike the Boeing that we're doing tonight. So it saves you basically 2 USB connections on your computer. But unfortunately, with the setup here, each one of these takes a USB connection on your computer or your hub. And then the ECAM has its own USB. The AGP has its own USB. So you've got a lot of USB. So like right now at the setup, I've got a USB for the AGP. I don't have the ECAM plugged in because I'm out of USB ports, but I'm not going to use that anyway here. So there's 1, 2 for the ECAM, 3 for the PAP3 and throttle unit. You can pull that spoilers out. So that's 3. Then when you got 1 for your PFP panel, so that's what, 4? I got 1 for the Boeing yoke, so there's 5. 3 for the PAP3 and the EFIS units, so there's 8, just right there. And then anything else you have. So like with this setup right now, just for the controllers, I take up 8 USB ports. Would a USB splitter cable help? I don't know. I haven't tried it. Probably, as long as you don't need powered USB. But the thing is, like with these units here, as you can see, they're all lit up. You're going to want powered USB ports for the stuff that's lit up. So splitter cable is probably not going to help you in that case. I would consider hooking everything up directly to power. As some of you already put in chat, yeah. Oh, we might run into some rain. As Evo mentioned. Look at this. Oops, wrong one. But look, we might run into some rain here. Look. Ooh, that looks dangerous. Sorry, I realized I had the rudder on, rudder cam on still. Turbulence coming, yeah, I guess. I'm going to zero this in, so watch that left MFD as I flip the EFIS on the left here down. Zoom in there. Let's go ahead and get this all set up. So we've got initialization reference, and so if we go 40 flaps, that's 132. We'll get that programmed in, and just like that, we're done. Boy, that's looking dark. And we need to do drag again. You can see here we're going to do a little shitty here and then right into the RNAV for runway 10 left. We're below 10,000 feet, so let's go ahead and kill the tunes. Let's turn up this sound, and we want to get our landing lights on, so we're going to go ahead and get those on, along with our wing. Nice LED lights. Clouds do look nice, I agree. See, Captain Howdy. Cloud Strider says hello. Hello, Cloud Strider. Everybody welcome Cloud Strider in chat. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Great timing, man. We're on approach. Not bouncing. We're going to try, Captain Red Sky. No bouncing. No whammies. No whammies. Continue to decelerate here. Go ahead and add a notch of flaps. Add some drag, that'll help. It's a real drag. Perfect for Gammy since we want to be at 161. Continue with the drag because we got to continue to lose speed here. Concentrate! All right, time to place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think SimFanatic is going to land at? What rate is SimFanatic going to land at? And I've got LRM running. I'm sure Captain Howdy or Bats is going to watch me. 225, 243. Not a bad guess. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the gear down right now. So let's take a look at that. So we're going to use this. Gear down. One nada. Negative 180 says Stan, and negative 192 for bats. All right. Do 400. We should be just fine there. All right, I can go ahead and take the spoilers out. And we can arm. Speed brake. Spoilers. So we turn and burn, Mav. Turn and burn. Let's go ahead and add another notch of flaps here. Speed brakes are extended. I'm not sure why that is. There we go. And let's get our auto brakes set. Oh, I forgot to turn that off to 3. We're gonna go zoom in here and go 10. There we go. And last notch. The other thing I like is when we hit the disengage bar, it's going to, I mean, this mount, again, highlighting the FlightSimMods PAP3 desk stand. It is fantastic. I'm curious to see if our frame rates are going to hold up when we're coming in here for a landing as opposed to last week's. We'll see how this goes. Wish me luck! Wish me luck, friends! What a beautiful approach. I see N911 up there, Bats, Evo. Let's go ahead and disable the gamer tags for now. As we come in for 10 left here, right there. Happy looks like we're a little low, but not bad. Not bad, not bad. Over here, iNet ref 132. We're looking pretty good here. 137's good. I usually like to do an extra 5 knots just to add a little bit of oomph, you know, little margin of error. A320 simulations, how's it going, man? Sorry, I saw you were in chat earlier and I missed saying hello.
1,000.
All right, coming in here. I'm over on the left somewhere. All right, about 500. We're going to go ahead and disengage the autopilot here in a sec. Let's go ahead and do that. Autopilot disengaged. My aircraft. The reversers on this work really well too.
Approaching minimums. 300.
Get a little bit crosswind there.
Minimums. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps.
All right, auto throttle off.
Too low. Flaps. Too low.
100.
Flaps. Too low. Flaps. 50. 40. Too low. Flaps.
Airspeed
30.
low. Airspeed low.
20. 10.
All right, reverser's on. Welcome to Portland, friends. Gates here operate automatically. All right, we can take those flaps up. Thank you, Mustang and CP. Appreciate it. When we turn off lights coming on, we can go ahead and take our landing lights off. Start APU. That's what I like about the overhead panel. You don't have to worry about all that. All right, pulling off here. A320 says, nice, I'll either be PDX or Denver for the check ride. Nice. Or again, go ahead and enable the parking brake. And Captain Howdy says, not too shabby. What was LRM? Good question. All right, now, and we didn't lose the frame rates. I think that is a big time for a reason for a cheer. We get over here with Bats over at the 1,000 footers. No, everybody hasn't landed yet, right? As Bats looks like a cigar box until I go a little closer, and then I'll maybe... What the hell? Oh, there it goes. And I finally loaded your 7.4 there, Bats. Where is everybody, Bats? I mean, clearly not everybody has landed yet, right? Who's left to land? SimFanatic, I'm in a C-17 and Cordial has to land. Oh, okay, that would be why. I actually, when I was troubleshooting the bad frame rates, I unloaded everything from Community except for the stuff that I needed to do the stream. So that is probably why. On downwind, perfect. Perfecto mundo. LRM. Let me check. LRM. Negative 222. Negative 222. Who got the closest? Bats had negative 192. CP65 at negative 225. I think, are we doing like the Price is Right? If you're over, you don't qualify? Oh, I don't think we'll call that. CP65 winning that one. Good job, CP. Negative 222. I'll take that. Only 6 of us flying tonight. Yeah, light crowd for the flight. Matt Hawkins is in here, friends. Matt, how's it going? Let's give a shout out to Matt. Good to see you, Matt. You caught us right at the end, buddy. Hey, like the old saying goes, better late than never. And we're just waiting for one more, our good friend Cordial, to get his ass on in here. Captain Howdy. I am still grounded, can't fly for a while. Why? Why are you grounded? Bats, before the next commercial flight, remind me to add the C-17 back in to Community so I don't forget, so I can see you in the C-17. Oh, broken rudder pedals. Okay, I guess it's about time for Captain Howdy to get either the WINWING Orion rudder pedals or the Thrustmaster, my favorite, Thrustmaster TPR pedals. Those are amazing. I don't know. It's still pretty early, friends. I might hop into Battlefield 6 once I have some dinner and tear all the shit down. Bad. SimFanatic, don't forget to add the C17 back in. Okay, thanks for the reminder. You're going to have to remind me again, though, in a week. Oh, you ordered it? Awesome! How about that, Captain Howdy? Nice choice, man. Nice choice. Matt Hawkins, Battlefield. Matt Hawkins loves listening to me swear like a drunken sailor when I play Battlefield or COD, don't you, Matt? He finds it entertaining. Schadenfreude, I think, is what the term is there, Matt. I certainly do. Oh, there he is. There's Cordial Cloud right there. He's coming in. Last one to come in. Who has it right now, Bats? Who's the landing challenge winner so far? Zach Cole says, I'm coming. You're fine. You're fine. Test pilot says me. As in him. No way you beat me, test pilot. No way. I don't know. Did I hit a little before the 1,000 footers? Bats, how did I look there? It felt like it was close. If I didn't hit before, I had to hit like dead on or close. TJ Turner, everyone that landed right side up. Yeah. Okay, I can't argue with that, TJ. Oh, and look at Cordial Cloud's flying the 737 MAX 8 as well. Nice. About the right time, too, because I'm out of my orange whip. I was wondering. I was going to ask if it was the Asobo version or the iFly. That's all right, though. We'll allow it, Zach. Evo says I started to lag, so I don't know how good my landing was. Oh, you did? Was it a new lag that you've, or is it something you've been dealing with? Because if it's lag, I might have a fix for you. I'm still not sure if it's the stuff I did, because I cleared out all my shaders and my rolling cache among just emptied out by using add-on linker. I removed all the community stuff except for the stuff we're flying with. Hence why we didn't see Bats in his C-17. Because it's one of those things, if you have performance issues, ditch everything in community and just fly only what you need, would be my recommendation, just to try to troubleshoot it. All right, here comes Bats, or excuse me, Cordial Cloud Bats. I'm kind of curious because Bats hasn't made a ruling yet on who won this landing challenge. Maybe he's waiting for Cordial Cloud to land, and then he will. Tommy Hughes passing through. Blue skies, Tommy. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it, man. Evo posted in Discord. Nice. I'll check that out. Oh, I missed it then. Last message. Scrolling up. It's in Discord, the results so far. Oh, I'll check it. Let me look. He's making me look. He doesn't want to post it in chat, friends. He's making you go to Discord to see it. Or making me go, and then I can read it out. He's got me, Eagle Sky, Evo. So it's a tie between me and Evo. Oh, nice. Evo, I got you tied. That's what the channel's for, yes. I guess I did create it, didn't I? Right, well, we're watching Cordial come in. We got to play the tunes from, I don't know, is Swerve still here? Swerve doing the great music for the channel. Shout out to Swerve for that. Appreciate that very much.
2, check the flow. Shots and have a grab ready to roll. Some brief loaded, throttle arm. Say intentions, chatter, keep it calm.
Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
Yeah, checklist done, I'm ready to ride. XP72's leading, got the crew in line. Simple takeoff, got the vibes on tap. Gear up, flaps on, yeah, we're set for the map. SimFanatic, laughing stream going nuts. Bro, it's a plane, not a truck. He's the heart of the skies, yeah, the stream don't stop. From convoys to cockpits, he's still on
Keep the
top.
blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
This is for you, TJ Turner. All right, here we go.
Captain Canada bringing crosswinds cold. John Beck is spotting patterns bold. Your Sim CF5 teacher flares on cue. Flight sim gamers call outs coming through. Swerve, holding steady on the right hand wing. Chats going wild when they hear that ping. Simple takeoff, looping in the cam. We ain't streamers, we a flight sim fam.
Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
Lights on the glide, wind in the mic, but we still got pride. SimFanatic riding the glide with style, laughing through turbulence, hard or wild, saying changes, talking tower, saying up. Roger that, we're keeping the blue side up. From cold starts to late night dreams. This cockpit's home to a wilder scene. So when you hear that touchdown thud, remember the name, Team Swerve in the mud.
Keep the blue side up, never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up. Never looking down. We're clear for climb, pushing off the ground from short hops to long hauls. We light it up, one crew, one sky. Keep the blue side up.
Yeah. Keep the blue side up.
Yeah, keep the blue side up.
Nice job, Cordial Cloud. I don't know. What do you guys think, Bats? Definitely nice. All right, let's go ahead and make our way to... Why's my plane rocking? Your plane's rocking, no coming knocking. Okay, I should have turned back there. All right, just a little slipstreaming. Wait, we got a... Look at that, I'm laying rubber. There's Gorgel. Just taking a slipstreaming here and there. Oh, whoop, there's Fred. Won't he be surprised? God, I love this hardware, friends. Again, shout out to FlightSimMods for sending us the desk stand for the PAP3. Works brilliantly. If I can get that out. There's Bats. And it's C-17 or 747 or whatever. You still look like a cigar from a distance anyway, Bats, so it's all kind of the same. Thanks, Bats, for judging those. Did you update the Discord channel? We've got a number for you to call, CP says. I got your number, CP. It's 6565. That's as good as it gets tonight. No, as good as it gets was when we freaking went from 0 to 8,000 feet in an instant. The freaking bug. What the hell that was, I have no idea, and I'll never know. Little slipstream. We'll go over here. I'm making people sick. Ah! All right, let's get the parking brake on. I'm pleased with the FPS tonight. Looking great. All right. Parking brake is on, set. Let's go ahead and disable. Let's turn off the engines. Kick that in. And then if we want, we can do this. Deboard. Debunk. Request deboarding. There we go. I don't see United Airlines. Interesting. All right. It's going to choose Alaskan Airlines to deboard us. Go down here. Get our... Go back. System page. What the... Back another one. And ground support. We'll get our chalk set. There we go. And our electric set. And deboarding has started. And let's go ahead and hit ground power. And we've got ground power on. We can go ahead and turn the APU off. And we can go electric. Ground power. And yaw damper can come off. Our window heat can come off. Gotta use your up wheel on your scroll. Our probes can come off. Hydraulics can come off. And packs can come off. Taxi light and never turned on. Wing light can come off. Wheel well come off. And strobes off. One other thing, we can go up here and turn off our IRS. And there we go. All right, that's as far as I'm going to go. I usually don't do a full shutdown. United is on the other side. Oh, there we go. That's why CP. Thank you. Well, hey, friends, I want to say thank you so much once again for joining the live stream tonight. As always, your continued support, friends. This is to all of you, my friends, my pals, my amigos. Thank you so much to all of you for joining tonight. Again, we won't be, we've got Thanksgiving break. I've got Thanksgiving break, so no live stream this coming Saturday and Wednesday. And we'll try to do a flight a week from Saturday. Watch for some content videos. I'll see if I can get some stuff in the queue to come out to you. Thank you, Zach Cool says, great stream. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. And who overall won it? I'm going to go to Discord really quick and see. It was a tie between me and Eagle Sky. Evo. Congratulations, Evo. Every once in a while, I can actually get a good landing in. So, again, appreciate everybody. Let's start with our top 10 fans tonight. Of course, you can get that from participating. And so, coming in at number 1, the guy that tied me tonight, it's Evo Eagle Sky. Evo, congratulations on that number 1 spot. Coming in at number 2 is our good friend Bats. Bats, thanks again for moderating tonight and for judging the landing challenge. And we've got Pilot Rick, even though he was at work, he was there. Pilot Rick, thanks again for the drop in the dono. Pilot Rick, appreciate it. And coming in at number 4, CP65. Appreciate it, CP. Coming in at number 5 is no one else but another great moderator, Delgam88. What's up? Appreciate it, Del. I don't even know if he's still here, but nonetheless, appreciate it. Coming in at number 6 is good friend Captain Red Sky. Let's have it up for Captain Red Sky. Coming in at number 7 is our good friend, Mr. Test Pilot. Friends, let's give it up to Test Pilot. And the man, the myth, the legend, coming in at number 8 is our good friend, Daniel Stewart. Daniel Stewart. Thank you for the support, my friend. And coming in at number 9, number 9 is Zach Cool, keeping it cool. Thank you, Zach. I might have got off a number there because frickin' Streamlabs bot gets in the way. And last but certainly not least, the moderator that is definitely here to give me a hard time many times, but nonetheless often helps me out, Mr. Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy, thank you, sir. And the rest, again, is shout out to FlightSimMods. Do check that out. They have a 25% off sale. Get your desk stand right now for the PAP3. If you have it on pre-order, get it. Trust me, you're going to love it. I want to say also thank you to WINWING for your continued support and partnership. But most importantly, thank you to all of you for your continued support, for joining, being a part of this great SimFan community. I want to give it up. This is your channel as much as mine. Friends, thank you so much for being here every time, and you just live with me, you deal with me. And I appreciate it. I love you all. So thanks again, everybody. I will see you in roughly a week and a half. But again, stay safe and thank you. I'm sure that came from Captain Audi. No, it's CP65. Thanks, CP65. Using those points, brother. Friends, I will see you in about a week and a half. Stay safe. Have a great Thanksgiving for those of you that are in the States. And I appreciate all your support. Have a safe, happy holiday. And I will see you in a week and a half. Maybe even in a members-only stream yet tonight or on Friday. I might do something Friday if I get all my bags, packed. That's the word for it, packed. But that'll, Mrs. SimFanatic's going to have to give me the go-ahead. But friends, have a great one. We'll see you soon. Love you all. Take care and good night and blue skies. See you soon.
Yeah.
Gonna do a shout out to Swerve for this song. It's awesome. Awesome. Have you heard this song? It's great.
Simple takeoff on the runway line. Trim set right, it's go time. SimFanatic in the chat, going wild. XP72, you crazy child. John Beckett Tower, voice so clean, cleared for takeoff. Living the dream, we're climbing out smooth, no stress, no rush. Except when I forget the flaps. Shh.
Hush.
Simbrief filed, Batums live, saying tensions got me feeling alive. GTX glowing like I'm born to fly. If I slew, you didn't see it, right? We keep the blue side up. When the crosswinds hit, we don't give up. From city to city, sky to sky, Team Swerve takes flight. We aim high, keep the blue side up. Yeah, we climb as one. World tour dreams under rising sun. If you know, then you know it's in our blood. We fly, we crash, we laugh, but we keep the blue side up. Navigraph charts, route looking tight. ATC says, you sure that's right? SimFanatic squad in the group flight zone. Half of us lost, but never alone. XP72 dropping tips in chat. Bro, check your mixture, you'll burn it fat. John Beckett laughing like, here we go. Community strong, that's how we roll. World tour leg from gate to gate. C72 can't replicate. City to city, we roam, we climb. Got 1,000 miles and all night time. Saying tensions clear, skies look tough, but we're Team Swerve, that's more than enough. We keep the blue side up. From the Andes high to the island dust. And briefing, that Sim's high. GTX humming, we give it all we got. Keep the blue side up, that's our way. Community strong every night, every day. No matter the weather, the climb or the luck. We live, we fly. We keep the blue side up.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't